Let's talk about marketing. Sorry about that. Whew. Okay, sorry for that intro, but if you're watching this video, there's a high probable chance that you are trying to either start a marketing agency company or you're trying to get into marketing. Hold on, that intro knocked me out. And if you are, that's a good thing, and that's okay. I myself run a marketing company. I don't like to call it an agency. Agency does seem to have a more negative connotation in the industry, and so I don't call it an agency. I prefer to mine as a marketing company. But I run a marketing company that's doing pretty well. First year we made about 6 figures. Second year we're hoping to double that this year. And I love it. I love it. It's a great thing that I started. However, there's a lot of things that I wish that I knew when I started compared to what I know now that I'm fully drenched into it. And I want to tell you things that you should do to get into that, because everybody and their mama has a marketing agency. It is so saturated. It's actually insane how saturated it is. However, the second you stand out just a little bit, even a tiny bit amount, you excel extremely well. And that's what we're gonna talk about in this video, because I figured out how to stand out. As a matter of fact, I've always stood out. As an individual, I'm just a weirdo. I'm a beautiful weirdo. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm also educated enough to figure out that I had to distinct myself from everyone else so that I could thrive in this industry, in this space, and as a company. So today's video is going to be 5 things that you should do to stand out. That way you can thrive your first year as a marketing company, agency, whatever you want to call it. I'm not here to gatekeep. I don't care about gatekeeping. There's multiple ways to go about each and every single one of these steps. So I'm going to teach you the best ways to do so. All right. Number 1, do not fall into a niche. So everyone will always tell you, yo, find a niche, find a clientele base, find a clientele source, and just excel in that. That is good and all. However, you will probably get burnt out really quickly. When I started out in real estate. Dude, I was killing it in real estate. Commercial videos, commercial listings, freaking team headshots left and right. And mind you, I have the quality of that, right? But however, I got burnt out really quickly, because what happens is, especially with realtors, and I love realtors to death, but everyone will see a work that they haven't seen before, and then they'll linger to it. And then your work that was so unique now is used worldwide, spread between that community. So the value of your work as you grow, as you spread out, actually decreases because your work is now seen everywhere. As a matter of fact, people will be surprised when they see that, whoa, I just seen another person's work, and it's not his, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't fall into a niche. I started in real estate. I did really extremely well. And now I've dived into other different companies and services. So now I do oil field companies. Heck, I have a rock landscape company. I was taking pictures of rock yesterday and they came out freaking sick. I do trailer companies, oil field services, and the whole 9 yards. I freaking run a laundromat, 2 of them. So that's pretty cool. So don't fall into a niche. Do not fall into a niche. As a matter of fact, grow as fast as possible with as many people as possible. Niche down as you grow. As you grow, you will eventually niche down into specific companies and specific industries, because you'll figure out, hey, this is actually easier to do and time saving, so I'm gonna keep doing this, you know, full time. So don't worry about niching down when you start out. Number 2, brand yourself and build yourself. Okay, this one's one of those bougie tips. However, when you excel in this, you actually grow insanely fast. Brand yourself, right? What I mean by that is, think of the top 5 marketing agencies in your city, okay? And think of the owners. Can you name them? Do you know what they look like? What happens is, most of the companies that are from position 5 to 10 or 5 and below, they're pretty much, you don't know who the owners are, right? You have no idea who they are. And the rest of the companies below top 5, no one knows who they are, right? Why would I go with company number 5 when I know that company number 1 is ran by this person or has this founder? Does that make sense? That founder branded themselves and that founder built themselves. And because they have built themselves, they're now able to use their etiquette, their personality, and their leverage in their business. It's kind of like how companies reach out to certain YouTubers to promote their businesses and services. Same reason. They have leverage. And so bring it back to me, for example, when I started, I built myself. You know, I started 2 years before starting the company. I was doing it in college, you know, building my portfolio based on photography, videography. And then I started building a realtor of mine, which then built my portfolio. And I was able to leverage that portfolio by building myself as well. If you look at my Instagram, I've always done photo shoots of myself. And because people were like, hey, hey, if he takes pictures of himself like that, what can he do for me? Does that make sense? So build yourself and brand yourself really well. Make sure your logo is hot. Make sure your logo is fire. Make sure your business etiquette, how you dress, approach, skills and all that is fire. And I could talk about personal skills like all day, but that's a topic for a whole nother video because there's so many skills you need to have as an individual to grow in business. So yeah, build your brand and build yourself. Number 3, and probably one of the most important ones, document your results. Document your results. If I come to you and I say, hey, here's my company now, here's what we're doing, here's how we're looking, right? And I'm looking to grow more sales, I'm looking to get more leads, I'm looking to build more whatever case may be, you wanna be able to document where they are currently and where they are at the end, right? I mean, self-explanatory, I don't have to explain that very much, but you really wanna document the results. For example, one of my clients, Andrew's Truck and Trailer Maintenance, he came to me with nothing with his business, didn't have a website, didn't have anything like that, and he wasn't even ranking on Google, didn't have one set up. And so luckily for me, we're able to start from zero and kind of start from scratch. And until now, we built his website. We got him a new logo. We even got him ranking on Google. I believe if you look up tire shops in Andrews, Texas, or trailer maintenance in Andrews, Texas, he pops up top 1 for trailers and things like top 4 for tire shops. And so we got some results going in for him, and that translates into sales. And if a client sees that you're bringing money to their business, they're gonna call you back every single time, fam. Fam, it's free food. Free food. Shout out to my top boy watchers. So yeah, document your results, big time. Number 4, and probably the most slept on one of all of them, build a unique portfolio. Unique portfolio. I'm gonna use mine as an example the entire way. I want you to think of a marketing agency that has done concerts. I've shot for Key Glock, great guy, cool guy, chill. I've shot for young bands. I shot Block Boy JB, you know, sure, y'all know Block Boy JB. I have shot for real estate realtors, a bunch of realtors. I'd say about half the market I've probably done work for. I have done work for weddings. I've shot rocks. Your portfolio has to be so unique that whenever somebody comes to you with anything, they should even have a doubt that you're gonna be able to take care of them. That's what I mean by building a unique portfolio. And I'm not sponsored by Squarespace, and I would love to sponsor Squarespace, but that's why I built my portfolio at. You know, I was able to kind of put the categories of what I do on there. So having that portfolio, half the time, if I just send people to my website and they see the work, they don't even second guess about working with me. And that's dope. You want that. You really want that. That takes you further than a lot of other people. Does that make sense? So yeah. And last but not least, number 5, offer slightly different services. I don't know what you guys think of when y'all think of marketing agency or digital marketing and whatnot, but probably what comes into your mindset is SEO or leads and Facebook ads and stuff like that. That's cool, that's great. Email marketing, that's awesome. I don't do any of that. Honestly, I'm pretty much a personal brander, right? What that means is I take a business, I brand them, and then I create content for them to use, whether it's for ads, whether it's to use for whatever, so that they can get more business, which in my mind, I feel like it's better than sending 10,000 emails a day, you know, and closing at that rate. It builds up that etiquette a lot faster, you know. It's cool to promote yourself as a current standing Nissan, you know, to everyone. However, it's even cooler when you can promote yourself as a Mercedes-Benz. I build Mercedes-Benz. I take Nissans and I build Benzes, if that makes sense. If I'm fortunate enough, I build Bugattis. So that's what I do with your business. I can only do that by offering slightly different services. So the services I offer, and they're on my website, so you can check them out for breezevisuals.com. Website creation. I just added this one. It's a high income paying skill, which is dope. However, it takes a lot of work and it does come with its own headaches, but I offer that as a service for photography of you, whether of your business or whatever. I offer videography, which is great for branding because whether you have a trailer company or a car wash or a laundromat, or, you know, you're a realtor trying to promote your listing or whatever the case may be, for that as well. And then on top of that, graphic illustration, so we can just create graphics for you to run ads and the whole 9 yards. And so I offer different services compared to the other marketing agencies who just come to you for SEO or lead generation ads and stuff like that. I prefer what I do a lot more because it's a lot more personable and it's a lot more enjoyable because you're able to build somebody who didn't believe in their own business, you know, and show them that, hey, you actually have a pretty good business on your hands. So that is always fun. And once you have those 5 things in order, I mean, the road is yours. Just start building, start creating, start crafting. Remember, my key takeaway is to start things and do them for free. For, let's say you're going, every new venture you go into, to. So let's say this is your first time working with a realtor or your first time working with an OFO company. Unless your portfolio is extensive, I would start doing a little bit of work for them for free. Like, hey, OFO company, here's your picture, a drone shot of your yard that has your drill and operation bit, boom. Or here's a cool picture of a guy coming out of your truck, you know, to go deliver, you know, whatever the case may be. That will get you further than you think. So do not underestimate the power of free work. It takes you a long way. Just don't do it too much, because then you're just gonna be broke and you don't wanna be broke. So yeah, that's my help. I don't know what else y'all wanna know. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Follow me on Instagram, Fabrice Visuals, Fabrice Visuals. So on Instagram, Facebook, it's just Fabrice Fouonji, Fouonji. And then yeah, if your mom, dad, uncle, cousin is looking for marketing or a website built, because I'm sick website builder, let me know. Me up. We'll get you to where you need to be. So, roses are red, violets are blue, and subscribe if I brought some value to you. See y'all next week.